AD210, we're here at the American Airlines Center where the Dallas Mavericks just introduced 5 of their new players. They have 8 new players in total for this upcoming season, and Mark Cuban was excited to introduce each of the players.
We've had a plan for the last several years. There was a reason why all of our contracts ran out in 2 years, because we knew at some point that we were going to have to get younger and we were going to have to change. And as painful as that is, it was a process we were going to have to go through. We took some calculated bets. We took some chances. We went for some things. And, sometimes, some people don't like to hear me say this, but sometimes it's the best deals are the ones you don't make. And I think that's what happened this summer. We felt like there would be some strange things happening in the free agency market that people wouldn't expect, and we wanted to be there to take advantage of it. Having Elton available to us through amnesty. I mean, Donnie and I were going back and forth, and he was telling, no, we can't do this, no, we can't do that. And I'm like, just watch. And then Chris and O.J. Becoming available to us, it was something that we just took a calculated risk, and we knew that these guys were 2 players that really had something to prove and really wanted to win. And Dirk just raved up and down about Chris and what he could bring to the team. And OJ, we've seen him kill the Mavs enough times when he played for Memphis that, it went without saying. And then, on the flip side, going into the summer, we really were aggressive in trying to go out and get younger and more athletic at our guard position. And with Darren, if you remember back when he was with the Hornets, he would just destroy us. I think he scored like 73 points against us one day, DC. And Dahntay, when he was with the Nuggets and the Pacers, not only was he a great defender, but could hit the three-pointer, could slash and get to the rim in ways like few other players. So, we really went out going after guys, and it really shocked us how successful we were to be able to go out and get these guys.
O.J. Mayo, Darren Collison, and Dahntay Jones look to bring some life back into the Dallas Mavericks backcourt.
Well, since I've been in the league, Dallas has always been an A1 organization and won a lot of games. And I respect the work ethic of first, the front office, the coaching staff, and Dirk. He's a tremendous player, and I think it's a great opportunity to come and help out the team and continue winning.
Everybody's been trying to put me in the category of Jason Kidd, but we all know that's tough to do. I thought he was a great player for this organization. And really for me, I just want to be myself. I was brought here for a reason, to play my game. And, some of the things that I want to bring is, up-tempo energy, defense, whatever I can do to help out these guys. And I'm just excited to be here, but I just want to play my game.
My role primarily is to play defense, to play hard, to knock down open shots, and to play an all-around game. And I have a great cast of guys here that do a lot of other things. They'll be the leading scorers, but my job is just come in there and just change the tempo of the game and just make it hard for people.
Veteran Elton Brand and Kaman were teammates in Los Angeles with the Clippers, and they look forward to keeping their offensive chemistry alive here in Dallas.
Yeah, Chris and I played with the Clippers 5 years together, 5-6 years, and some of the sets we had was he would pass me the ball and I would shoot and score. So I'd like to continue that tradition here. Thank you. No, but it was definitely more of a high-low type of offense, which Coach Carlisle's implemented with having one of the best big shooters ever, if not the best, in Dirk. So kind of. He'll man the low post. He likes that right block. I'm more of a left block type of player. And, we run those kind of sets from there.
As weird as I am, I guess I would say that, I've spent a lot of time with Elton, obviously, with 5 and 6 years in L.A., and so we got to know each other real well on and off the court. But on the court, we had like a good connection as far as what we knew where each other wanted to do and where they wanted to go. And I thought we were one of the better 4 or 5 combos, for a while there. And, we had a lot of success. And I'm looking for the same things here, whether it's Dirk and me, Dirk and Elton, me and Elton. I think that we all fit really well, And I'm ready to go.
We needed to get younger. And so, with these 8 new players, we'll get three younger guys and these 5 guys. And O.J.'s in his mid-20s. Darren is in his early to mid-20s. Dahntay's not that old. Kaman's younger than he looks. And Elton's been around a long time because he came out early, but he's 32 years old too, which is young in this league. So, we're excited about it, and having to integrate 8 new guys is very challenging on the one hand, but on the other hand, our system's going to change some, and we're excited about getting started. And I also really believe that one of the blessings we have going for us, we're getting to start a little bit early because we go over to Europe. When you go over there, the NBA allows you to start a few days early to work through your travel situation and stuff. So, we're going to have 31 days before we play our first game, which is going to be helpful for us because, we've all got to get to know each other and we've got to develop a team personality. And at this point, we don't know exactly what that's going to be. We know we have good players. We know we have guys that are enthusiastic about winning, but we're looking forward to getting started on the 29th.
This has been Norrell Dixon at the American Airlines Center. The Dallas Mavericks season is just around the corner. You're watching D210 TV.